What's going on, folks? It's your boy AJ here with you. Make sure you're following me on Twitter and Instagram at AJ Herman. Yes, got some R's and N's in there, so spell it right. With me today, making her bench coach debut, Alex DiGregorio. Say hello to the fans, Alex.
What's up, Yes fans? How's it going?
Make sure you are following her as well on social media. I don't know if you want to throw it out or
That's okay.
just follow Yes Network.
Yeah.
We'll put her on at some point, but she'll be answering your questions, your comments, listening along as well. So, of course, we are back with our franchise mode. We thank you guys for joining us. We're going to continue along with the regular season as the Yankees do in real life. Last night, they had a very convincing 8-0 victory, shutting out the Red Sox. They chased Chris Sale out of the game after 5 innings. He gave up 4 runs. They were hitting homers. I mean, James Paxton, an insane performance. We'll get into all that. So, of course, if you guys have any questions about last night's game or tonight's game as they try and complete a 2-game sweep, fire away. We thank you guys, of course, for joining us on Twitch and YouTube Live. So, without further ado, let's get it going. Play game. We're going to have Jay Happ on the mound as he pitches tonight for the Yankees in the Bronx. All right. Still working out some contract negotiations with Gio or Shayla, trying to get him on the roster. But of course, you see Tulowitzki, who's currently hurt. He's still on the bench for us, so we're doing what we can. All right. Pretty sure memory serves. Oh yeah, no Sanchez either. Everybody's hurt. Everybody's hurt on the Yankees. It's just kind of how it's been going. Oh look, and there's Greg Bird also hurt. So that's all right. We'll get this all sorted out. Make sure everybody's in the right positions. Guardian center, Judge and right, Void at first. Gleyber is going to be playing shortstop. Tyler Wade can play second. DJ can play third. Austin Romine, of course, behind his dish. Clint batting up for this. You know what? I'm going to do, although it is all right, whatever. All right, that works for me. So as you can see, as we sim through our calendar with our franchise, the very injured Yankees roster has piled up a couple unfortunate losses, but we're going to bounce right back from that today with Jay Happ. He's going to be looking to continue his real-life success against the Red Sox. He is the 3rd lowest career ERA against the Red Sox amongst active starters. Drew Smyly and Justin Verlander are the other 2, so obviously Verlander, future Hall of Famer, Drew Smyly, not quite as much, but Happ has struggled in this season, of course dating back to last postseason, but traditionally quite good in the Bronx. So we're going to hopefully see a dominant performance from him today on our franchise, and then tonight with coverage starting at 5:30, we'll be getting you all set up on Yes Network, streaming it live on Fox Sports Go, as the Yankees look to get a little 2-game sweep against the very struggling Red Sox. So I hope to do him justice tonight here in virtual reality.
So AJ.
Yes, Alex.
We have our first question.
Okay.
This is from YouTube Live
All
from
right.
Ginger678.
Thank you, Ginger.
Do you think the Rays will be a threat to the Yankees?
That is a tremendous opening question. Thank you for joining us, Ginger. I guess the first, obviously it's still very early, but I am now kind of a little bit concerned that the Rays will just keep doing this. I mean, I think they have the best run differential in baseball so far, at least in the AL, because they don't give up runs. They have such strong quality pitching, led by, of course, the reigning Cy Young winner, Blake Snell, who did land on the DL, or the IL, excuse me. But he's been great. Tyler Glasnow, who they got in the Chris Archer trade, has been unbelievable. And they have, obviously, they're very creative and innovative strategies of opening and using their bullpen. So they're a very tough team. I don't know. I think the Yankees and Red Sox will eventually rise to that top of the AL East standings, but Rays are almost 6 games up, I believe, as of right now. So I think it's time. You can't ever assume a win if you're the Yankees taking on the Rays. I think the Rays, quietly had a great year last year, and the way that they're strategizing just any game day to day, they maximize the most of their talent on the roster. Tommy Pham, certainly legit. Avisail Garcia was once a very potent bat. So Rays are sneaky. They're sneaky good. So Ginger, thank you for that question. It's a strong opener.
Strong opener.
Very strong.
Let's see. We've got some more questions from YouTube. Let's see if we've got any from Twitch. Not yet.
That's all right.
Well, we have a question in regards to our beloved Matt Stucco.
Oh, sure.
Call
Matty
M3 Jimenez wants to know why he's not here.
Well, Matt is actually going to be on location today at Yankee Stadium for Red Sox Yankees. So be sure you're following him at Matthew Stucco, and of course follow us at Yes Network on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all that good stuff. I'm sure Stucco will have all sorts of fun behind-the-scenes content. What a barehanded play across the diamonds. We're rolling out here. So yeah, so no Matt Stucco today. We thank you for your concern, but it's just like the Yankees, when you get one guy goes down for one reason or another, opens the door. New opportunity for some fresh young blood.
They called me up.
They did. Alex got her big break. She's on her Mike Ford status right now. Mike Ford, of course, joined the Yankees yesterday.
Yes.
Belmead, New Jersey's own. Didn't get into the game last night, but you'd think maybe if the Yankees are up big late again today, or if they need a pinch hit, he was absolutely raking in AAA. Alex, I'm going to put you to the test. If you can dig up Mike Ford's 2019 stats in AAA. I think he was leading AAA in hitting or OPS. He barely strikes out. He's a real deal, and he's played over 600 games in the minor leagues in his career too. So definitely
600.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, you can double check, but he's one of those lifer kind of guys. Not unlike a Mike Tauchman,
Exactly. So you're off by a little bit. His minor league games to date, 561.
Okay, so
pretty crazy.
Close to 600, not 600.
Exactly.
But that's a lot of games to be not playing in the majors at any point. He said when he's speaking with Meredith Marakovitz, of course, pregame yesterday, and she was just asking him, so have you gotten a moment to sort of take it all in? And that's what he was like, yeah, I'm kind of out here on the field just, beautiful pitch. Just taking it all in, looking at the stadium, and it's a lot bigger than Scranton. That was my favorite line from this interview. So, yeah, got to root for Mike Ford. Hopefully he's, able to make an impact.
Absolutely. So back to his stats for the year.
Yes.
He has been hitting .410 down in
good.
AAA.
That's pretty good. I don't know if I know we got an advanced stats era of our world now, but when you're hitting over 400, you're doing something right.
I would say so.
with Pop, right? He can get the ball over the fence.
Yeah, he's jacked.
Yeah. And just obviously a Jersey kid,
Repping Jersey over here.
From one to the other.
Exactly.
Got to root for him. For the Garden State folk.
Yes. One of us.
That's right.
Our next question is also from YouTube. We have Joshua Reyes.
What's up, Josh?
Do you think Jordan Montgomery will be back in the rotation when healthy?
That's another very, very fair question. I'm not sure. My best guess, unless the Yankees have a vacancy due to some sort of injury, knock on wood, you don't want to see any further injuries. They just got CC back, pitched great in his debut of the season this year, so that was good to see. I would think with Montgomery, you would probably not want him to hit the ground running and being like, oh, go pitch 9 innings. You're going to want to build him up. Obviously, he has had zero spring training, 0 workouts, so to get that arm strength built up. So I think they'll probably use him as just sort of like a very, very back-end reliever kind of guy. Perhaps if, obviously you guys know how bullpens get managed. If they're up big or if they need length, maybe he's the guy that they would call on. So I would tend to think that he'll just be a bullpen piece. And then going into 2019, I should have smashed that pitch. Going into 2019, he'll probably be back in the rotation equation.
Rotation equation,
the
nice.
rotation equation. CeCe will be moving into retirement after this year, so that might be did we get it? That might be the space that he needs. I think that's just going to be a deep fly out.
Yeah.
Shucks. I was getting that home run horn ready. I know you guys love it. I love it. Maybe it's just me that loves it. But.
That's okay.
Judge with his 4th multi-hit game of the year last night. His batting average is up close to 300. I think it's 293. Still, okay. Still getting it going. His OPS, I believe, is 942, which is tops on the team except for Gary Sanchez. But, of course, Sanchez is sidelined with a calf strain. Hopefully, his injury will be a little bit quicker. I mean, calves always are a little bit tricky, a little bit finicky, but just hearing what Sanchez said, he was surprised that he had the injury that he had, because when he was playing, he said he didn't really feel, I think it was his left calf. There's a slight tear. So he's optimistic that he'll be able to return soonish. But, yeah, I mean, it's obviously Yankees fans know what a sluggish start the team has been on, but it's pretty easy to see why. That was a pretty generous call. Thank you, Up. When you have basically an all-star team on your IL, it's insane. The ace of the staff, Luis Severino, MVP in Giancarlo Stanton, MVP potential catcher in Gary Sanchez. You have the rightful Rookie of the Year, Miguel Andujar, on the shelf. Troy Tulowitzki, 5-time All-Star, I'm pretty sure, unavailable. Greg Bird just went down with a plantar fascia issue. He's going to be out for at least a month. Doesn't sound great there with Bird. But honestly, I think all these things, as obviously, if you're a Yankees fan, you want them to be 9-7 or whatever. I think they're 7-9 now. But you know the reason why. They're decimated by injuries. If you're a Red Sox fan, I think you're a lot more concerned that Chris Sale and Mookie Betts are off to very, very bad starts. And at this point, there's no injury explanation for it. So I would be a lot more nervous to be a Boston fan, not getting a chance to take advantage of the fact that this Yankees roster is just so depleted, more than any team in baseball, and any team that I can remember in a long time. Just the quantity of players and impact, really, players. It's been insane. It's been just brutal. So absolutely, it's great to see guys like Clint Frazier get everyday sort of opportunities. And he homered again last night. He looks like he's killing it. I love Clint's attitude also. I mean, in my position when Stucco and I get to go down to spring training or go to Scranton and talk to some of the players, that kind of thing, it's Clint has always been just super, super friendly and willing to work with us and do cool stuff with us. So he just clearly, after his concussion issues, just has wanted this opportunity to get everyday at-bats, to show his swing can play at the major league level. He's DHing again tonight, which I guess maybe it's just they like Tauchman's speed in left field. I don't think it's necessarily a critique of Clint Frazier's defense. He, certainly had his one issue game in Houston there where he misplayed a couple of balls, and but I don't think that's you can't give up on basically a rookie level player's defense in their first full season. So anyway, Clint will be fine. I'm rooting for him, and he's batting again in the lineup today. So.
Right.
So yes.
Moving on to Twitch.
Moving on. Oh, good.
We've got a comment
Okay.
from Hoobs Spielt Live. Sorry if I butchered that. We have greetings from Hamburg, Germany.
Wow.
I will be in London this summer for the big game. Hashtag Let's Go Yankees.
Wow.
We're crossing continents.
If you've watched us before, you've noticed our global footprint: Brazil, across Asia, now Germany. My last name is Herman. I've been called Herman the German, so I feel a special bond with that Twitch viewer there. So thank you. Have a blast in London. That's going to be amazing. Red Sox Yankees, of course, coming up. So it's going to be one of the cooler series in all of baseball this year in 2019. So that's great. And thank you, of course, for everybody watching on Twitch. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, please like and share and retweet and comment and all that good stuff. We want to spread the word, spread the love. I obviously have a blast doing this with you folks, so we want to keep it rolling.
Yes. We also have representation from Canada.
Oh, okay.
Trev Teeps is from Canada. So if any of you are from another country,
let us
on
know.
YouTube or Twitch, please let us know.
Yeah, Canada and Germany. I hope the Canadian fellow enjoyed James Paxton, a fellow countryman's complete and
big
utter
maple
domination last night of the Red Sox. It was a beautiful, beautiful game pitched by him. 12 strikeouts, 1 walk, 2 hits, 0 runs. Oh, drilled.
Amazing.
That's 2. And, of course, the victory. And it was 8 shutout innings. It was exactly what Yankees fans have been dying to see from him. His debut was very solid this year. He didn't get the win, Paxton, but in his subsequent starts, he kind of had a little shakiness here and there. Last night, I mean, you can say the Red Sox are struggling and whatnot, but they're still the defending champs, and they still have MVP-level players in that lineup: Mookie Betts, JD Martinez. So for Paxton to just come out and absolutely snuff them from the get-go. They had 2 hits. It was incredible, and he was hitting 99, locating. His cutter was getting strikeouts, swings and misses. His slider, obviously, is a weapon. Yeah, this is a large strike zone here today in our game, I've noticed. But, yeah, he even got a Topps Now card made in honor of his dominant start. So if you guys are baseball card collectors out there, you maybe know the Topps Now system. They basically make commemorative cards for exciting or milestone sort of performances, and they're only available 24 hours. So if you're a big James Paxton fan, I say jump on it. Oh, much like I jumped on that pitch, which should have been a ball. Oh well.
Good one.
But yeah, Paxton has been another. That was what I was going to say. With all these injuries, I think you got to give Brian Cashman a big hand, because Giancarlo Stanton goes down. You got a guy, Mike Talkman, for peanuts, who hit a 3-run jack last night. Luis Severino goes down. You got James Paxton as your ace, your new ace of the staff. Troy Tulowitzki goes down. You got DJ LeMahieu to fill in at second while Gleyber moves to short. Just quality moves. Oh, I checked up there. Come on. Quality moves to spread the resources around to multiple places of need versus, like how much would Manny Machado help? I mean, this is not a facetious question. This is an honest question. You guys, please chime in. Obviously, it helps having Manny Machado on your team versus not. We can all agree. But is a Manny Machado worth it over having a LeMahieu and a Paxton and a Zach Britton and a Happ or Ottavino? Like, Cashman spread the wealth. He spread it around. Even Gio Urshela, who they picked up off the scrap heap, did you see that throw he made last night? It was unbelievable. He slipped and fell, was twisting with his torso, still put the ball on the money. It was an incredible throw, an incredible play. That guy can pick it at third. So even though it's not Manny Machado, who's played great this year, he's making highlight plays, I'm starting to see why Cashman did the things that he did this offseason. So obviously that's up to debate, up to interpretation. Get out there. All right, there we go. Way to be. Runners on the corners, 1 out. Good speed. I think that was Talkman, right? Taking it the other way. Maybe do a little double steal action or a hit and run, get that double play out of the equation. Tauchman went 2 for 4, I'm pretty sure, with a double and a homer last night and 4 RBIs. So good to see him going. He had his first. It was his, that should have smoked that ball.
We have some
Tauchman's
more.
first home run of his entire big league career. So exciting for him. Yes, Alex.
Sorry, we have some more global checking in.
Wow.
From YouTube.
Tremendous.
Luis Ortiz from Puerto Rico.
Welcome, Luis.
And Livia Kernag, sorry if I butchered that, from Slovakia.
Wow. I wish I had like words that I could say in all these different languages, but I sadly don't. I was gonna, what is Guten Tag in German? I forget. Is that
hello?
That's hello?
Yeah.
Okay, see, so I should have said that to our
That's
Hamburg
okay.
buddy. Slovakian, I need to brush up on my Slovakian, so I apologize. Oh, and I apologize. Oh! Hits the pitcher. Should get a run in though. All right, we're on the board. Thought I might have taken a little. Oh no! Oh, he's shaking up.
Uh-oh.
Having some trouble. Eduardo. Oh, are they gonna call the training staff out, or he just needs a minute? We'll see. Oh, okay. Everybody, stay on the bench. Remain calm. Eduardo remains, and of course Tyler Wade now steps in. Clint Frazier gets the Yanks on the board here. Okay, that's a good pitch. That's a good table setter there with the change.
Oh, we have the Netherlands.
Oh my goodness. I'm so excited about this. Oh,
We have
T-Wade.
Wilsey X78 from Twitch, and he also says, love me some AJ playing MLB The Show.
Hey. Feeling is mutual. Thank you for watching. That was Will ZYX, he said.
Wilsey
Wilsey X.
78.
Wilsey? Can I call you Wilsey? Thank you for joining us. Thank you for our Dutch friends in the Netherlands as well joining us.
Yes.
Slovakia, Germany. I mean, I love it. This makes me happy.
You've gone global, man.
We're global and then some. We are every continent almost. This is great. See, that's a great sign for baseball as it is, and MLB The Show too, which of course, if you're watching and you don't have MLB The Show and you have a PlayStation, which you should really have all those things, go out and get one. That's all I'm saying. I mean, it's fun for me to play and watch and simulate these great battles, but when you actually get the controller in your hand and you're ripping, you're throwing 100-mile-an-hour heaters, striking guys out, making web gem plays, it's a blast. So, 2 thumbs, way up.
We actually have a PlayStation-related question.
Okay, all right.
Omatic Dream from YouTube wants to know, are you playing on a PlayStation Pro?
I don't think so. Is that or maybe I am. Is that the more compact one that's like thin? I'm looking at it right here. Maybe that is. I could be wrong. Or is the PlayStation Pro some totally different thing?
I am also
I'm not
sure.
an expert on the hardware quite as much as the game itself,
Let's see
I
here.
apologize.
Oh, you're thinking of the Switch. The
No,
handheld
well that,
one.
yes. I didn't know if there was like a Switch equivalent for PlayStation that was like a on-the-go type thing.
I see.
I'm going to say yes, we're playing on PlayStation Pro, because it's definitely the thinner model, sleeker, newer. Looks great. Oh, baby. There's that heat. Come on, Happ. I want to see a strong start from J Happ today.
Me
in
too.
The Bronx. I mean, he's had, I think, this will maybe sound like some excuse making, but he's had rough weather I believe, oh wow, bench clearing brawl in the White Sox game.
Whoa.
But that first game against Baltimore, it was after that crazy 3-hour-plus rain delay, and it was still cold, and it was raining, and it was just miserable. I know, because I was there, and I sat through that rain delay. I did not have a good time. But
Godspeed.
the Yankees eventually lost that game, unfortunately. And then another one. Again, he's pitched in Toronto and Seattle, and he should be able to, adapt to these things. But in terms of just getting off on a nice start on the good foot, he hasn't really had perfect temperatures, perfect conditions. So He's had great success against the Red Sox, as we mentioned, in his career. I think it's a 2.98 ERA in 21 games in the regular season for his career against the Red Sox, which is great. So, and obviously last year we saw how well he pitched in the Bronx. So it's not a Bronx issue like Sonny Gray. It's just sort of needs to get it going, you know. I still think some of these guys, like a Paxton, you saw it with Stanton last year, they just need a little bit of adjustment time. They need to figure out where's the bathroom? Like, where do I go to get this? Where's the trainer's room? Where do I get a pizza after the game? Like, these are things that they don't know how to, you know, they don't know until you're living it. So, on top of that, it is the most, oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Well, you hate to see that. That was not a good pitch, and he put a good swing on it. Well, little adversity. I mean, the Red Sox can still play. Benny Biceps can hit the ball, but so can the Yankees. So this game's not over yet. Don't worry, folks. Have a little faith.
Well, speaking of the Red Sox,
yes,
I found a very interesting question on YouTube from Blueberry3082.
Okay, I love blueberries.
If Mookie Betts was on the Yankees and played right field and Aaron Judge was on the Red Sox, what would the teams be like?
That is a very interesting and thought-provoking question.
Very interesting question.
I don't know if this is a dissatisfying answer, but I think it would virtually be the same. I think Mookie's the defending MVP. Judge, I think, will win an MVP at some point in his career. Mookie, I think, he's faster. He's got a little bit more of an edge, I think, defensively, although Judge is a tremendous defensive right fielder in his own right. But I think maybe the things that Mookie lacks, which is just like light tower power, although it's not that he lacks it, but this is just what Judge is. He's a 7-foot tall, 300-pound monster. Mm-hmm. I think you could interchange the two of them, and they would both be equally dominant in their respective lineups. So maybe a slight edge on the defensive side for the Yankees. But yeah, that's a great question, Blueberry. Thank you.
That is a good question.
All right, I got to get some runs back on board here.
You got this.
Bottom of the third. It's a lovely spring evening here in New York. Oh, there we go, Romy. Am I going to? Might regret it. I might regret it. Oh, I think I will not regret it.
Nice.
Bad throw. Got away with it, but sometimes you got to be aggressive. You got to put the heat on them to make the play. That's what I say.
Good slide,
too. Great piece of hitting. Thank you. Good slide. Getting that green light. Replay. See, probably would have been out with a good throw, but you know what? When you turn up the heat, sometimes mistakes happen. Now we got to capitalize.
Speaking of turning on the heat.
Oh, segue.
We have Johnny Baseball _ from Twitch.
All right.
He has a comment. He thinks that Happ should be good to go tonight. Mm-hmm. He thinks last night was a huge boost for the team, and Happ should have fixed issues by now. Plus, like the streamer said, he's had bad weather outings, and it's go time.
Heck yes. I think you summed it up perfectly well. I think last night's game was just a huge, obviously these are not must-win games in mid-April, but was just a great exhale. Like, they didn't have errors. They didn't have disappointing just little mistakes that they made that cost them. They didn't misplay anything. It was just a clean game, obviously led by Paxton's total dominance. So I think that's very astute. I think Happ could really follow that momentum. They have a chance to sweep the Red Sox. Granted, it is just a 2-game series, but still counts as a sweep. Oh, man. I'm going to be upset if I don't capitalize on that leadoff double by Romy here. So let's get it popping.
You got it.
I was trying to do a little hit and run squeeze play with Gardy. All right, well, that changeup just fell right off the table. Definitely the hardest pitch for me to hit in MLB The Show is the changeup. I can wait on curveballs. I I can take sliders and bad off-speed pitches. Fastballs, you gotta just know you gotta catch up, but the changeup is just can be tough. So just making some excuses for myself.
Oh.
Well, that's sad. It's a wasted opportunity there for the Yankees, myself, but it's just the third inning, so it's okay. I'm not worried yet. The home run horn, we're waiting for it to get engaged here. So. All right, JD Martinez, of course. Oh, that was so annoying. Opposite field blooper. Maybe we'll get him in second. No. What an annoying hit to give up. This is like deja vu all over again. Lead off double. Oh, get the heck out of here with this little hip-shaped nonsense. Clowns. Not shaking their hips when they're off to their worst 18-game start since 1996.
Can you believe that?
I guess crazy. The World Series hangover is real. I don't know.
It really is.
They decided that they don't need to replace anybody, and after losing Craig Kimbrell, Evaldi has looked pretty rough. Who's pitching tonight? Obviously, Sale's 0-4 with an 8.50 ERA, pretty bad. He signed a big fat extension with the team this offseason. Mookie Betts is batting in the 220s, I want to say. Obviously, that won't last. He's the MVP. He's incredible, but yeah, it's pretty bad for Red Sox fans out there. And it's been imagine how much worse it would feel for the Yankees being where they're at with these injuries if the Red Sox were off to the start that they were off to last year, for example, when they were like, I don't even know. I think they were 12-6, or probably even better than that. I can't remember exactly where they were 18 games in last year, but they were just white hot, and they just never stopped. They just literally rode that all the way to the championship. That should have been strike one, but it's okay. Oh, come on. Now you're going to pinch me, Blue? Come on. 2-0 count. Oh, boy. Okay, yep. Just take a little deep breath there. Just need a deep breath.
We have another worldly shout-out, and I think we're going to like this one.
Oh.
John Gittins on YouTube says, shout out to you, AJ, for my deployment in Iraq. Go
wow.
Yanks.
That's amazing. Thank you, John.
Yes, thank you, John.
It is so awesome to have you join us.
We are able to do this because of you.
We certainly are. We hope you're enjoying. Oh, let's get there.
Nice.
Okay, an adventurous route to the ball, but we got it. We thank you absolutely sincerely for joining us here on our stream, having a little fun, talking a little Yankees baseball. If you're a baseball fan, if you're a Yankees fan, there's nothing better than Yankees Red Sox. So we hope to set this up nicely before tonight's series finale. It was a quick one, of course, 2 games, but
very quick.
The wins still count. What are your guys? I would like to know. What are you guys who's watching all over the world? Once again, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
What are your guys' predictions for tonight? What do you think happens? Do you think the Yankees continue to roll after last night's slugfest? Do you think the Red Sox bounce their backs against the wall, whatever you want to say? Or do you think Happ comes out and pitches just another gem like Paxton did, follows up his, there we go, lefty rotation mate? I'm going to say it's going to be a close game, like a hard fought, maybe back and forth, few lead changes. I say the Yankees win 5-3.
5-3?
Happ goes 6 innings. He'll give up 1 run in the first 5 innings. Then he'll give up 2 runs in the 6th, at which point he'll be removed. But then the Yankees will go on to win. That's my prediction. 5-3. You heard it here first.
So
whatever you guys think in the comments, let me know.
Yes, we already have some answers.
All right, nice.
Self Hill 80 from Twitch.
Yes, of course.
He says that Judge and Torres are going to homer.
Okay.
That's what he thinks.
Love that bold prediction there.
Our good pal Johnny Baseball
Yes.
Says 5-0 Yanks.
Okay.
I think we bury them again.
Wow. 2 shutouts. That would be a big statement game.
And he added that Happ is going to go 7 and give the bullpen rest again, which would be great.
That would be great. I mean, that's a big factor, actually. I mean, you hope Happ goes deep into the game. You hope he pitches 9 innings. But coming off an off day and then then Paxton's 8 shutout innings last night, the Yankees bullpen is at full capacity. They are ready to rock. So if Happ gets into any trouble at all, I think you see him with a short leash. Not because of his shaky start, but I think just because the Yankees have so much available depth in that bullpen tonight specifically. Ooh, rolled over it. That's 1. That's 2. Tried to battle with 2 strikes, but put a good pitch low in the zone. You hate to see it.
You do.
You hate to see Yankees with beards too. They're still gonna have a chat with Mr. Talkman. Feels that he's above the rules, but.
Someone had a funny Talkman line. Let me find it.
I had a little talk that talk tweet last night.
Oh.
Made me laugh.
Johnny 28 and 19. That's what I'm Talkman about.
Oh. Yes.
Can we use that? Do we have your permission?
I'm just gonna use that. Period. That's great. You know who should use that? It's John Sterling.
True.
His home run call. Did you hear it last night for Talkman? It was just Mike Talkman, the Sockman.
Oh.
And it was like, okay. I didn't love it.
Oh, he could do so much
He
better.
clearly can. He's very, persnickety about when he when he has a call for a particular player, he doesn't like to change it. We all saw that with Giancarlo Stanton's Italian mumbo jumbo, non si stuparlo. I can't say it. Sterling says it, but he will not change it. Talkman the Sockman, that's a C-. That's not great. It kind of rhymes, so you got to give him that. Sterling, let's just let the record show. Legend. Absolute legend.
Absolute.
In New York sports.
Yes.
But I think some players, like a Mike Talkman, for example, when they go yard, they kind of take him by surprise. He's not, if you look at the lineup and it's like, oh, Aaron Judge, he'll probably hit a home run. Gleyber Torres, as Self-Lady called, probably could very well hit a home run. Mike Talkman, you're maybe not sure, so you probably don't have those wheels turning in terms of what's my call going to be. That's what I'm Talkman about, is miles better than the Sockman, in my personal opinion. So
Johnny is
great
honored.
Work, Johnny.
He's honored that his idea will be used.
Johnny, I'm honored that you shared that great quip with us. So, all right, pitching pretty well with Happ. Of course, that home run kind of sticks in the craw, but 45 pitches.
I was just thinking
fifth.
that. That's pretty good.
Just gotta get the bats going. Yep. Oh no. Okay, this one's gonna bounce high off the wall. Thank you for that little trail thing. Gonna send it into second. Location, man. Oh, get out of here with your hip shakes. So annoying. Although I do like that it's in the game because they actually do that in real life. So
it's extremely realistic.
tip of the cap, MLB The Show. You continue to amaze and impress. That's just a hung slider right in the middle of the zone. That's not going to. It's not going to be good news for most of the time. All right, we got another pickle to work out of here. Good pitch there. Romine really likes it. All right, JBJ, see what you can do with this. In on the thumbs. Ooh, that leaked out over the plate a little bit. John Flaherty and Jack Curry last night, as they were wrapping up the post-game show on Yankees Extra Innings, mentioned as they were previewing today's finale with Happ and Eovaldi for Boston, that a big difference that they've noticed with Happ from last year to this year is that last year he did a very good job, very effective job at locating his fastball inside to right-handed batters. Flash said that he sort of was noticing that fastball was leaking out over the plate, which is why obviously he'd been getting hit a little bit more this year than last year, Happ. So I think if you really want to key in on a very specific detail with tonight's game, I would say keep your eyes out for how well Happ is working the inside zone as I'll throw a nice inside fastball to this guy. See, I missed too far inside, of course, there. But that could be a really big key. That could be a key for his success. And again, I think that could maybe play into why he hadn't had, oh my God, what am I doing? Thank goodness it was the slowest player of all time. I'm thinking it's a double play situation. This is what happens when you're not mentally focused. You got to always ask yourself, where's the ball going if it comes to me? Every play. It's a good lesson learned for you youngsters out there. I didn't have that mentality, so almost burned me. Once again, thankfully, it was, I don't even know, Snorlax trying to run to first, so I had a lot of time. Oh, man. Get out of here, Benny. Benny has just got my number today. Unintended.
We have some more predictions for how tonight's going to go.
Okay, let's hear them.
From Twitch,
Thank you guys, of course. Once again, I just want to thank everybody for joining us on YouTube and Twitch. Sorry to cut you off.
No,
Alex,
please,
but
thank them.
It means the world to me that we got people watching and hanging out. So
yes, spending your Wednesday afternoon with us.
That's right. Or maybe Thursday or Tuesday.
Or wherever you are in the world.
Earth you are, yeah.
We've got Willsy X78 again. They think that the Yankees are going to go 6-5 with a walk-off in the ninth.
Okay, wow. So they'll win 6-5. So they'd be down, I guess it could be any number heading into the ninth. What about
we also have...
My brain just stops working sometimes.
Deanna Arnum, 6-1 Yanks, Judge and Frazier go deep, and bullpen shuts down the Sox.
Judge and Frazier going deep and a strong bullpen performance. That sounds so right to me. And the bullpen, by the way, which of course, well, maybe not everybody knows, but why do I keep making horrible pitches to Andrew Benintendi? This is a rough day for me on the mound. Just bad spots. Get out of here, Andrew.
Yeah, Andrew.
Right, I'm going to get out of this inning and get the bullpen going. And hopefully get a little rally working here. Okay, that's off the screen. What was I saying? Oh, the Yankees bullpen has been much better of late than they were in the first week or so of games. Pretty sure it's been 10 straight innings where they haven't allowed a run. So definitely good to see them getting back on track. Yeah, it's just not my day today. Not my game. Don't like to see it.
You really don't.
You don't.
But that's okay.
It's not what you want.
Just use this as an opportunity to learn.
I mean, I'm not calling this game over yet. Don't get that idea.
True.
Holder. Actually, holder. All right. Double barrel action in the bullpen.
Here we go.
Hoping Happ can get out of this, but maybe it's just that realistic of a game. Seems like the exact kind of game that Happ has, where he pitches well, but just in the most inopportune spots, he'll give up a hit with runners in scoring position or something like that. So he gave up 2 more there. 5 innings, 4 runs. That's exactly what Chris Sale did last night for Boston. So look at this beautiful baseball sky, though. Oh,
truly.
Twilight. It's just purple mountain majesty in the back there. Hello, Heidi. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, hi, Heidi.
Little sideline report action. Giving us the 4-1-1 on Clint Frazier as he gets ready. I'm going to try and go yard with Clint. Let's go. I'm going to pull the home run horn up just to be ready, because I got a good feeling about this at bat.
Willsy X78 is ready for the horn.
All right.
From Twitch.
Trust me, I am too. I am too.
Yes, and they are also impressed with Joe Harvey. His stuff is nasty.
For sure.
Which is true.
Yes. Yeah, he was really impressive. What was that, over the weekend when he came up?
I believe so.
Pitched a couple innings. He and his post-game interview was great. If you guys missed it on Yes Network Twitter, I think it was on Facebook too. Of course, all of them are up on YouTube. He said, like, hey, I will do literally anything this team needs me to do. If you need me to carry bats, I'll carry bats. If you need me to start, you need me to close, I'll do anything. He literally said he would carry bats from one place to another. That's how happy he is to be on the team. Oh, that could have been my opposite field home run ball right there. Didn't think that was coming back in. It was a good cutter.
His MLB debut was a week ago.
There we go.
Literally to the day.
It's frustrating. It's okay. So I didn't home run, or didn't homer.
You can't force it.
I tried to force it, and I clearly did not succeed.
Oh, we've got a check-in from Brazil on YouTube.
Oh, is this Lorena?
Lorena.
Hey, Lorena. Welcome to Lorena. Thank you. Oh, couldn't even beat that one out. Lorena, it's been good. It's a rough go for me here today. I'm sorry. Maybe we needed your presence in the chat room. Give me a little boost. Romine had a nice little crack to right field. Got on base. Couldn't get him in. I'm just swinging at everything. Getting way too swingy now.
Getting greedy.
Getting impatient, yeah. Patience is a virtue in life as it is in baseball, in the batter's box. Oh, Rome! Romy with another sharp shot to the outfield. This one just a single over the outstretched glove of Dustin Pedroia, also known as the Lucky Charms elf. Is that an elf or a leprechaun?
It's a leprechaun.
What am I talking about? So
That's okay.
he's the Lucky Charms elf. No, I gotta say, here's another fun question. Might be a little tough to answer. Of the current Red Sox, which player, for Yankee fans or any fan really, but Yankee fans, which player on their team do you begrudgingly respect? For me, I think it might be Pedroia. I know he's had his injury problems, but that dude comes to the park every day, has to be told he's not playing. He wants to play 192 games a year. He loves to game. He gives nothing up. He's an awesome gritty player. Of course, he's not the guy that he once was back in the day. Did he win an MVP, Pedroia?
Let's find out.
If we could just check our baseball reference.
I want to
portal.
say he has.
I think he has one. Like 20, I don't know, 14, 12 maybe.
Not recently, because I feel like
It's
he's
been
hurt
a little
for-
bit. Oh man, get the bat on the ball.
So Dustin Pedroia has won AL MVP once in
Okay.
2008.
Oh, 2008. Okay, so
A long time ago.
the year was wildly wrong on that part,
But that's okay.
but still an MVP.
He also won a Silver Slugger that year.
Yeah, he uses every ounce of muscle and just of his tiny,
His little body.
tiny package frame. I can't even get the words out to hit the ball with purpose, and he does that. So I gotta respect it. All right, we got 3 righties queued up. Let's bring in the right-hander, T. Kane.
So to answer your question,
Yes.
we have from Twitch, Craig0810.
What's up, Craig?
Mookie and Pedroia are his.
I was gonna say
his two
Mookie's probably
picks.
high up there. He's pretty hard to dislike.
I could agree.
Great bowler, MVP.
Great bowler?
Yeah. Oh, you didn't know that about Mookie Betts?
No.
He has like multiple 300 games on his bowling career. He like competes in the offseason.
Are you kidding?
It's incredible. I swear to God.
Wow.
He is an accomplished bowler.
I'm gonna have to look at that.
So I
when
mean,
we're outta
you know,
here.
if you're a pro athlete and you can be that good at other things, it's impressive.
Especially for a sport that makes you throw overhand
That's a good point. Maybe
succeed
that's like
underhand?
a secret key. Maybe it like keeps
Is that why he's
his
never
like
hurt?
muscles on his right arm so well engaged all year round. That's actually might be something to that.
It may be. You never know.
Yeah.
We have Wilsey again.
Willsey,
Says
great. Wilsey, you are the participant of the day. You are the
True.
man. Great
Johnny
questions.
Baseball is also
Johnny Baseball.
very active
I'm
here.
impressed with all you guys.
But Wilsey says Xander Bogarts.
Okay. That's actually
And-
another good one.
It is a good one. And Johnny says Pedroia for sure. Johnny 28 and 19 also says Pedroia and not begrudgingly. He's a great player.
See? There you go. Very respectful of you guys.
Yes. And Johnny Baseball, 2 Johnnies. I'm getting confused.
Hey, it's a lot. It's,
He concurs.
not to be confused with Johnny Hustle, of course.
This is true. Johnny Baseball also says he's an outstanding bowler, Mookie Betts, as we said.
Yes.
And he does a charity event before the season every year.
I mean, that's beautiful.
What a man.
We support all charitable efforts and initiatives, no matter which team.
Absolutely. Bluey _ from YouTube says
Great change-up.
he respects Ortiz, which is a throwback.
That is a throwback. I mean, you know, I kind of waffle on Ortiz a little bit. Oof, that was a great two-strike pitch there. I mean, sure, he was great. He was super clutch. Killed the Yankees.
Yes, he did.
Multiple champion. I don't know. There's just something that rubs me the wrong way about him. I don't know.
I can
and
agree
maybe
with
it's, that. Right? Like,
Yes.
It's just.
I never liked him.
I just never
Sorry,
embraced
Bluey.
him the way I would embrace. Maybe it's just because he's a DH. And he, you know, Petey's out there making plays, diving, sacrificing his body. And Ortiz just kind of oafed out into the box to just take a wild, powerful swing.
Yeah.
I mean, he's great. Don't get me wrong. He's a Hall of Famer, right? David Ortiz?
Yeah, definitely.
So,
I mean, he
okay.
put up numbers that not many can,
Yeah.
but
Especially late in his career, like after the age of 33,
Yeah.
which is, I don't know. You don't see it. That's all. I'm
you
saying.
really don't.
But that's still a good answer, regardless.
He
Poppy,
said,
I did go to college in Boston, so I got a very behind-the-scenes look at Red Sox fans en masse.
Oh,
And
yes.
I will say, Ortiz was a great ambassador for the city. Of course, when the marathon bombing happened, he just, you know, rallied them all together. So, I definitely, I respect that. But Pedroia is still my answer. All right. Nice inning there from Canely. Just the bats. Just can't get going today for me. This is a guy who you want, though, to put a little offensive spark in this game. 0 for 2, so he's due. Man, he is just gigantic. All right. Eduardo. Fastball, changeup, cutter, two-seam, slider. So he's got a bunch of stuff in the bag. Oh. Late on that? Come on. Darn. That ball should have been just obliterated. Is that going to get down? Yes, it will. Okay. We'll take it. Base hit. Let's get the rally going. We need base runners.
yes.
Clock's ticking now. We got bottom 6.
Up next for the Yankees,
Judge
the first baseman.
swagging out first base a little bit. All right. Luke Voigt last night extended his on-base streak to 27 games, which I believe is the second longest active streak right now to only Tommy Pham of Tampa Bay, whose on-base streak is like 48 or some just ridiculous number. Like he's on base every game. It's crazy. And so Luke's got several weeks to go to catch up to Pham, but good to see, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Even if that batting average is not where he wants it to be. I'm not sure exactly where Luke Voigt's batting average is currently, but
I could take a look.
if you wouldn't mind, thank you,
Oh,
Alex.
of course.
But that on base, that's what you want to see. All right. Guardo still hanging tough in this game here.
Luke Voigt is who you're asking for, right?
Yes.
207 is his batting average.
Yes, I knew it was not great. But what's his on base?
324.
Okay. Not as good as I would think for having a 27 game on base streak, but you know, that's like, you know, maybe slightly above average. You really want to be in the 350 plus range.
Mm-hmm.
Judge is what, like 400 or something. He's an on base freak. Oh man, why can't I just make? Oh, it's annoying. 3-1 pitch, fastball right over the middle. Hit that ball. Come on. Nope. Way too low. Solid pitch, but a better take.
Judge is currently hitting 293, and his on-base percentage is 425.
That's huge.
That sounds about right.
42.5% of the time, Judge gets in the box. He ends up on first.
Somehow.
Or at home, either way.
Yeah.
All right, Gleyber. Big spot for Gleyber. None of this small ball nonsense. Oh, and we get a very nice gift. Should be 0-1. Blue, clearly pulling for the Yanks. How good has Gleyber been this year, too?
Unbelievable.
Another home run. No! Oh, and he goes, let's go with the bat. I have not seen that. He got that. He got very excited. I need to see, like, the angle of the bat flinging into the stands, though.
Uh-oh.
I thought it just went to the bullpen. Clearly didn't get my eyes checked. That's okay. Well, wasn't ideal. He put a good charge into it. Aaron Judge, though, standing on third now, so that's good. Of course, the double play ball is in effect, but great hitter here. Could go for a classic LeMahieu line drive single somewhere. Lefty-righty platoon matchup. Nope, not that. Don't like that. There we go. This is what the Yankees need to do. Grind out these at-bats. Put the pressure on the Boston pitching. Oh, that's a lovely ball. Oh, yeah. Oh, we're running. Oh, boy. Oh, great. Oh, it's the first baseman. That's why. I was like, why didn't he throw it? He was worried about the guy getting home. Didn't get the guy around at first. That's what I needed right there. DJ LeMahieu. Oh, beautiful swing. Into the gap. We're chipping away. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Now's your time. Last game with Talkman, I went 4 for 4 with him with 4 singles. So
wow.
The guy can hit the ball. Artie's got a hit today. I wouldn't be mad at another one. Just give me one more. Oh, get down, get down. All right, drops. He did not catch it. I will get another one in. Chipping away. Let's go. That's what we need. Home run horn is still silent, but the runs are starting to come in. Maybe we broke the seal here. Oh, they're taking Eduardo out of this game. I think we should have kept him in, but his runners stand on the bases. We would love to add a couple more ERs to his line tonight. And off he goes.
Well, while we're waiting for our new pitcher.
I could fast forward through, but I like to give it the realism of a real broadcast, you know? Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
But we have a question from
Okay.
Twitch. Self-Hill80,
Yes.
our good pal. AJ, what is your favorite MLB moment of the season so far?
Wow. Love that question. Thank you, Self Hill. One of our most loyal followers, so of course glad you're with us. I don't know. The game, what was it? It was hit the ball. Monday's game on Jackie Robinson Day, Reds Dodgers. Yasiel Puig took Clayton Kershaw deep. The Dodgers won on a walk-off. That was probably the most exciting game, I think, so far. Moment-wise, I'm going to actually go... Ooh, that could have been real dangerous for them. I'm going to go with the game... I forget exactly when it was. Forgive me, but it was, I think, not this past week, but the week before. It was whenever terrible, that's all me. It was when the Red Sox played the A's in Oakland. And I think the whole series, the Red Sox kept running on Ramon Laureano, which is a player that you guys all need to know if you don't know about him. Maybe has the best arm in the outfield, period, in baseball right now. But Ramon just kept making mind-blowing throws that were like perfect strikes to whatever base he needed. He had one home. I know he had one to third. I know Mookie Betts, he threw out. Xander Bogaerts, he threw out. It happened like at least 3 times in the series. And I just kept watching the highlights. Oh, baby. Yep. T. Wade.
Wade.
Tie ball game. That's what I'm talking about.
Now batting.
You the man, T. Wade. We're just hitting this ball on the screws into that right center gap. well timed, beautiful stride, just gorgeous, just a gorgeous swing. And it's a 4-4 game. When I really put my mind to it, sometimes I can achieve my dreams. All right. Romy, we're going to go perfect 3 for 3. Another good spot. Just keep it going. First and third, I feel like it's been the last 3 at-bats. Oh, boy. Okay, he fired that one in there. 98. Okay, I see you, Brazier. That's some gas right there.
Quick comment from Michael Schaefer on YouTube. He says, love you guys. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, Michael. And right on cue, we get ourselves a lead.
Yes.
I'm going to just do one horn just to celebrate the lead take. I know it's the home run horn, but I'm making a quick exception for Romine's 3 for 3 day. Another RBI. This has been the inning we've been waiting for. He threw it to third as if I was going to try and get third when I was halfway to second. Anyway. 2 outs. Oh, that's another very hittable pitch. I was a little bit late on. Now it's Guardy's time. Just want to also remind folks, I'm looking at my watch here. In 20 minutes, the Yankees will be, or the Yes Network will be having our pregame coverage. We're starting with batting practice tonight. I believe Nancy Newman is in studio for that. Is that going to drop? No, it's not. Okay. So 5:30 p.m. Once again, 20 minutes from now. We, of course, thank you for joining us here, but we want you to watch our pregame coverage for Game 2 tonight against Boston. It's going to be another full hour of pregame coverage on Yes, and you can stream it on Fox Sports Go too before another early 6:35 start tonight. So just want to make you guys aware. We thank you, of course, for joining us on YouTube and Twitch. And if you like what you've seen, you've enjoyed this interaction as much as I have, as much as I always do, please share this fun times with your friends. Comment, retweet, ask questions. Write a letter if you have to. Old school.
Carrier pigeon.
There's ways. All right. I loved what I saw from Canely in that inning, but I've learned on this very program not to over-rely on bullpens. So I'm going to just let Britton do his thing. Got the lefty-lefty platoon situation. Let's go with that sinker. I had the very exciting and awesome opportunity this past spring, once again, to go down to Tampa for spring training. And I was sitting on the bench in the dugout once. Matt Stucco and I were waiting to film something, and Zach Britton went out for another interview with another reporter. And he was asking him about his cutter, sinker. Britton's sinker, which is one of, when it's at its best, one of the most unhittable, nasty pitches in the game. And Britton himself was saying that even now, after years of, honing this pitch and getting it perfectly down, he'll sometimes be warming up or getting ready for an appearance, and he doesn't even know exactly where that cutter is going to go. Or I keep calling it cutter. It's a sinker. Sorry. The sinker. It's not to say that he can't control it. I mean, obviously he hasn't been perfect this year yet, but he has total command of it. But the way that it breaks can just depend on any number of factors, who knows? Weather, barometric pressure, his grip, whatever it is. And I just thought that was cool because it's one of the most, potent weapons that any pitcher has, and the guy that owns it doesn't even know what it's going to do sometimes. So imagine being a batter trying to prepare for that. You don't know, it's going to start here and then move here if he locates it in, the inside or whatever. It could go anywhere. So it's sort of an effectively wild pitch, if you will, for Britton. And when he posted his just ludicrous, 0.54 ERA season, I think, a couple years ago for Baltimore, that sinker, not a cutter, the sinker was a huge piece of that. So he has gotten off to not the start that he wanted this year yet, but I think he'll turn out to be yet another good Brian Cashman pickup. That's what I'm trying to say. So anyway, it's got through one. I'm to a nice 0-2 count here. Very manageable.
We have a programming question.
Okay.
From Twitch, the Matt Fry is curious if they can watch the Yes Network pregame on Fox Sports Go.
Yes. Yes, sir, you can. Yeah, if you have Fox Sports Go access with your cable provider and whatnot, it has all Yes Network, I believe all programming. I'm not sure if it has like a geographical, regional, blackout system or anything like that. But yep, 5:30. We will be rocking and rolling once again. Oh, there it is. There's that sinker. That's the perfect place to put that pitch. Just below the strike zone, so it looks like it's a strike 90% of the way there, and then boom, there it goes. That's what Paxton's cutter was looking like last night.
Yes.
He was locating that thing so beautifully, right?
Absolutely.
How it's like low enough that it's tempting, but guys were swinging at it and just looking ridiculous.
And can I just say,
Please.
I also had the opportunity to go down to spring training this year
Indeed.
with the Yes Network.
Yes.
And James Paxton is one of the nicest people I've ever met.
He is such a gentleman.
But I believe...
Such a nice guy.
So nice. I believe Romine said something about how he's so nice and personable, but when he's on the mound,
It's just lockdown mode. Yeah,
It's scary.
for sure.
But he is just the greatest.
Excuse me. I also love that Paxton last night in his locker room interview, clubhouse interview, he's very just gives great answers, very thoughtful, doesn't ever blow somebody off their question or whatever. And he had a great line about how, for him, more so than the fans, than the team, anything, for him to have such a successful start, of course, against the rivalry, the rival Red Sox in New York, he said he really felt that he found something. He really got his legs under him, and that he could perform this task, pitching at the top of the Yankees rotation in a World Series or bust season. So I think more for him than anyone else, it was just a very, very strong, positive, self-assuring performance from him. And even when he was on Seattle, I loved watching him pitch because he's got that ridiculous fastball, as we all see. And he really, not to use a cliche, but he really can pitch. He's not just throwing as hard as he can, even though he can throw 99. He is a master out there.
And his arm extension is crazy.
Amazing. That was a big reason, too, why he said he thought he did so well. He really found something with his mechanics. He said he was looking over video. He noticed there was something he wasn't really doing, or his arm angle was not where he feels best. But last night he said he tapped into that mechanically, and he was just unbelievable. 12 strikeouts, 1 walk.
He's awesome.
No runs, 2 hits, 8 innings. I'll take that all day long. And definitely, yeah. The picture I posted on our Instagram page on Yes Network of him and his final line, I think got like 25,000 likes or something, which is a lot. even
Wow.
I'm not trying to humble brag. I'm just saying that's just how much the fans were excited for James Paxton watching that performance.
Big fan favorite.
So, yeah, he's a real easy guy to root for.
Yeah, 25-108.
There you go.
Look at you.
Big time.
We have a fun question
Okay.
from YouTube.
Yep.
Bluey_. Question for AJ. Who is your fave player in MLB history and right now?
Great questions. I'm going to go in history. The player that I truly wish I was ripped. And that's going to be a double play. That's cool. The player that, there's a long list I could really think of. The player that I really wished I could have seen in his prime is Mickey Mantle, who debuted this very day in 1951. He got a hit. I think he got a couple hits. The Yankees beat Boston. It was a very happy day. So the Mick, the Commerce Comet, switch hitting freak power monster with crazy speed. He's like Mike Trout with even more muscle somehow. like Mike Trout plus Aaron Judge. And just also had crazy swag. Like he was like this dude from the coal miners, coal mining village, where West Virginia or Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. It's like the stuff of legends. An amazing baseball name, Mickey Mantle. I mean, you could totally see how young kids or young whoever, folks of all ages, could just get swept up in Mantlemania back in the day. So that's probably it's also my dad's favorite player, so there's a little, sentimental.
Aw.
So, yeah. And then what was the other one?
Your current favorite player.
It's, oh, goodness. I don't know. I'm going to just think. Ooh, oh, please. Like he would be able to make that play.
Oh.
I'll go non-Yankees, just since, everybody has a favorite Yankee. I'll go, who do I like? A player that I've been really enjoying watching so far this year has been Fernando Tatis Jr. for the San Diego Padres.
Ooh.
He has been, obviously there's tons of great, exciting young players. Juan Soto, Ozzie Albies, or Acuna, these guys are all on pitching, that's what's happening. All super, super young guys. But to me, Tatis, he's just got this awesome mixture of offensive and defensive, like mind-blowing prowess. And also crazy swag. Like if you look at his Instagram, he is fuego. So that's a guy, if you're ever flipping through MLB TV or whatnot, and you're just looking for an interesting game, I'd say dial into the Padres. Great broadcast, by the way, as well, so you'll enjoy what you're listening to. And Manny Machado's there too, so.
True. Will
Myers also off to a great start this year. Chris Paddock is a great young rookie pitcher in their rotation too, so Padres they're fun. They're an interesting team. Going to be tough in that NL West. The Dodgers, though, who are just off to a very Dodgers-like start, just hitting crazy home runs and scoring a lot of runs. But that's my answer for right now. Check back in another stream, because I get this question a lot. And I enjoy it. It's cool for me to sort of, rack my brain, see which players have been sticking out. Ramon Laureano is another one who I mentioned earlier. Just watching him sling the ball from the outfield, sniping guys left and right. That's been great. It's just a beautiful game that we all enjoy. I will defend it till my dying day. Let's go, Ottavino. That is a filthy slider. How did he get the bat on that? Come on.
Here's a fun tidbit.
Okay.
Johnny28and19 on Twitch. He said that his dad was at the old Yankee Stadium for Mickey Mantle Day.
Oh, wow.
Which he thinks was in 1968, but I believe it was in 1969. But
Either
still,
way, that's awesome.
That's really cool.
What a cool moment to
I would
have been a
tell
part of.
everybody that.
Yeah, right? Seriously. That was great when they did. Oh, are you kidding me? I can't believe that just happened.
Oh.
Just see, was looking. Oh man, just took the wind right out of my sails. This is a horrible pitch. That's probably why. Man, well that stinks. He's getting ready to cruise on into the finish line here. But anyway, Joe DiMaggio was in attendance for Mickey Mantle Day. He presented him with his plaque, which was just a great, changing of the guard. Obviously, DiMaggio had retired long before, but Yankees certainly have had some pretty good center fielders out there. DiMaggio, Mantle, Bernie Williams. Is Estevan Florial the next great? I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see.
Stay tuned. All right, come on, Otto. Oh. 5:23. I was going to try and wrap this up before our pregame starts at 5:30, but since I just gave up that very unfortunately timed solo shot, might have to extend this one a little bit. Oh, see, you're happy now that you're striking out, but what about the last guy? Number 0. It's not what you want, to quote
No.
former Yankee skipper JoJo. Here we go. Let's throw this a little wild now. Start in the zone, cut out. All right? I did exactly what I wanted, but did not swing. Front door. Is Adam Ottavino, there's probably some sort of numerical verification of this, but is Adam Ottavino's slider the nastiest pitch in baseball right now? I mean, you could say Jordan Hicks, right? That's his name on St. Louis, who throws like 105. His fastball is obviously insane. Chaz Rowe has a crazy slider. If anybody's been watching Chaz Rowe, former Yankee prospect. Tyler Glasnow's pitches move like crazy. I think he's actually pitching tonight for Tampa Bay. Josh Hader, did I say Josh Hader? He basically only throws fastballs, but his crazy delivery is just like, makes it hard to pick up. If you guys have any submissions, I would love to know. But if I'm a right-handed batter, I would be quaking at the knees to see this big slider swinging in at my face and then landing right in the catcher's mitt. Oof. See, just like that. Thanks for coming, Steve. But lousy Sox, JD Martinez just punishes a mistake.
So there's a website.
Oh, okay. See, the data exists.
Nastiest pitchers.
There we go.
It's up to date with specific clips from different
Cool.
games.
I like that. Does this have to do with like Pitching Ninja at all, or is this a different?
It's pitcherlist.com.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Or I think I don't know. Either way,
It's just a page of nastiest pitches.
that's great. Who are some front runners?
The most recent one is Tyler Glasnow, who you just spoke about. His
Gotcha.
cutter from yesterday. We have Matt Shoemaker.
Shoemaker's been off to a ridiculous start this year for Toronto.
His splitter is supposed to be
Former-
pretty.
Sure. Yeah.
Herman Marquez.
Oh yeah. Almost had a no-no the other night
Oh, really?
for Colorado. Yep. Yeah. The way I forget who was catching him in Colorado last 2 years or so, but said that he has the stuff of like a definite Cy Young caliber
Wow.
pitcher. So that'll be fun to keep an eye on Herman Marquez.
Oh, and we've got Jordan Hicks that you mentioned,
There we
his
go.
slider from April 7th.
Oh, okay.
So those are some examples. If
yeah.
anyone wants to see more, go to pitcherlist.com.
There we go. A little plug for you there. Pitcher list.
You're welcome.
As a fan of pitching, nasty strikes, strikeouts, just unbelievable movement. Oh, get through! Are you kidding me? That is irritating.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter.
Anyway, I love nasty pitches, nasty strikeouts. I feel like I've climbed up onto my soapbox here in previous streams, but I defend the strikeout. I know you want to see the ball in play, you want to see rallies, you want to see runs scored. I get it. But a strikeout to me is a much more visually pleasing out than a foul pop or a fly out to right or a routine grounder to second. There's so many of those plays that are so much more boring to watch than some pitcher like just masterfully dialing in off speed, mixing in fastball, locating, getting in the batter's head. That to me is the essence of baseball. And so I will defend nasty strikeouts until otherwise. So anyway, pitcher list. They know what's up.
We have an interesting question from YouTube. June183BX NYC.
Okay, a lot of details in that one.
It's one person. With so many Yankee players on the IL this early in the season, is it safe to say that when all fully healthy, this team is going to be a force? Your thoughts?
I think it's very safe to say that. And I think the fact that Obviously, so many different guys are out with varying severity and levels of like when they'll probably be back timetables wise. If things all fall into place, I can't really keep track of exactly when all these different guys are expected to be back. But as the season goes on, it's just going to be like every week, every 2 weeks. Oh, we just got Sevy back. Oh, we just got Stanton back. We just got Sanchez back. Those are going to be boosts. Like when you come into the ballpark, you see the lineup and it's Judge, Stanton, Sanchez, Torres, LeMahieu, like at the heart of your lineup. That's when you as a player are like, okay, we're not losing today. We look at this lineup. We are stacked. Betances, Hicks. Obviously, you guys know the list. It's more guys than are not hurt, it seems like. But I think that's a very, it's an optimistic view, but I think that's how you should view life anyway. But that's how I think the next season will go. We saw CC come back, pitched amazingly well. They shut out, it was the White Sox, I believe, right, that they beat this weekend. That gives you a boost. I know they didn't play great the next day on Sunday, but it's like, this team, this clubhouse, they all train all year long to pursue one goal. And when that group effort mentality, whatever, inside the clubhouse, when that just continues to strengthen and strengthen over time, I think that's just going to help with the self-belief, the self-confidence. And the Yankees, although they are decimated by injuries and they haven't exactly been playing great, they're still a force. They can still put up runs in a hurry. They're a lineup that, even with Gio Urshela and Mike Tauchman at the bottom, they're a lineup pitchers don't want to face. I mean, they have all-stars all up and down that thing. So you could make a case that the Yankees are currently still a force. They haven't quite played their best baseball yet, but fast forward 2 months and you got a handful of those guys back. That's not to say that, let's say, certain players, I don't want to name names, just certain players might not actually come back. But, hopefully they all do. But there could always be setbacks. You never know who might have to elect for some sort of surgery. Maybe it's Greg Bird, maybe it's Andujar. Hopefully it's none of these guys. But that would be the flip side, which would then maybe take a little bit of momentum away, where it's like, man, we're not going to have, the stud at third base for the rest of the year or whatever. But, this is all part of the game. You ask a guy like CC Sabathia, he's seen it all. He's been in the league almost 20 years. Teams get hurt. Teams have just unbelievable bad luck with injuries or anything else. So you just got to come to the park every day ready to win and find a way to win. And that's what this team has been trying to do. So once again, Yankees pregame starts it just started a minute ago. So set those dials to Yes Network, Fox Sports Go. If you want to jump out of this stream, I won't blame you, because Yes Network, we got all sorts of great stuff. I would love to walk it off right now, though. So, if you want to stick around, do your thing. But, of course, we've got to promote this guy.
Yes. Always.
Production team. All right, Brian Johnson, who's that? Lead singer of AC/DC? I'm not afraid of him. The original? Actually, no, not the original. Bon Scott, of course, was the original. Brian Johnson was back in the box. Anyway, I digress. T-Wade. I would pinch hit for him, but all the guys on our bench are technically injured in real life, so
fair.
I want to keep it with the realism. That's a strike? You're really going to call that a strike? That was absurd. Ridiculous. Throw me one more of those. I'm putting it into the third deck. Oh, man. Is he in the bullpen? I don't see him. Oh, there he is. He's getting a little short tossed, I guess, for now. Fastball, curveball, slider, changeup, lefty, lefty. Pitch me backwards here with the soft stuff first. Let me just get on base and wreak havoc with T-Wade. Nope. Not going for that one. Bottom of the ninth, tie ball game here. That curveball sails well outside of the zone. You can tell I'm really focused because I stopped talking.
You are very focused.
Should have taken that one. It's that changeup again. Always gets me. This is a good battle, though. Come on, T-Wade. Not a throwing error to be in sight for this Red Sox team. Every throw just perfect, I guess. Come on. That's a pitch. Like, get the barrel on that pitch, Tyler. I don't know what you want me to do. I timed it up. You're fast.
Oh.
Of course, that one doesn't drop. This Brian Johnson fellow. All these
Guardy party, let's
these
go.
randos. Another ball. I squared it up. Nothing I can do. Oh, that's probably strike one. If you guys are watching at home, do a little slow clap maybe. Ugly pitch there to swing at.
Got a lot of people hoping for a walk-off.
I would love to see it. Well, it could come in the 10th. It could come in the 10th. That was a really bad offensive inning for me there. I apologize. All right. We're going to see what we can get out of Chapman here. He only threw 11 in the first inning. So, that looks pretty good to me. If you're going to call a curveball that sailed in from the North Pole a strike, you should give me that. Anyway, I don't even know what I'm saying.
Self Hill says, let's go
Flustered.
AJ, clap, clap, clap.
Appreciate the support. Trying to bring home this W for you guys.
Yes.
Oh, there it is. 101. Right up in his kitchen.
June 183 BX NYC says free baseball.
Bonus Cantos.
Not wrong.
Okay, we'll take that. Can of corn in the infield. I had that one inning where I spoke it into existence. I was like, you know what?
You
I'm gonna be
manifested
patient.
it.
I'm gonna get some hits. Sure enough.
Bluey _ from YouTube says, I believe in you. We got this.
Thank you, Louie.
Thank you, everyone, for your words
Thank
of
everyone.
encouragement.
And thank you, just period, for joining us here on this
Yes.
fine Wednesday afternoon. Hope you guys are enjoying life where you are. And if not, we hope you enjoyed it a little bit watching us play some Yankee Red Sox baseball here.
Absolutely.
I better not give up another hit to Andrew Benintendi. He's just, I don't know. Certain hitters, they just, you just got your number. They just don't look right to pitch to. Oh, that should have been ball 4. He got a swing and a miss on that one instead. All right. Nice pitch. All right, we'll fly out to Mr. Talkman in left. Pretty sure I got Holder in the bullpen ready to go. We have to extend this one, but I don't think we will. I feel good about this 10th inning.
Johnny 28 and 19 says someone's going to walk it off, but I don't want to say who
Okay.
in the interest of not jinxing it.
All right. I see where your head's at.
So Johnny, I see you.
Johnny, that's a perfect way. Tiptoe around the jinx, still express your support. Well done, Johnny.
Yes. Patrick Dolan from YouTube says the Bleacher Creatures are doing a roll call for AJ right about now.
Oh, wow. Hey.
Let's go, AJ. Yes.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank all your fans.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Aaron Judge. From one AJ to the other. Let's get this dub. Fastball, curveball, slider, changeup. Oh, get down the line. Oh, okay, that's all right.
That's okay.
We started it off. That one was a burner. He's
See,
on fire.
Johnny,
Look
that's
at
why
it.
I didn't say Judge, because I didn't want him to strike out. He said
I
Judge.
Obviously wanted to send that ball deep into the night, but that's all right. This guy
We'll
can
take that.
certainly do that as well. He's sticking with this lefty. I don't know the idea there, but I like it. Okay. Well, throws 90?
Sheesh.
I think I could throw 90. No. If I worked really hard at it, maybe. All right. Voight. Be the hero, Luke. Be the hero.
Can we get some Luke chants going?
Yeah.
Luke.
Crowd screams.
Good eye. Oh. Oh.
I can't tell. I was so excited. So high, but it didn't carry. That was
almost really exciting.
Man. I gotta fix the camera angle so I know when it's going out and when it's not, so I don't look like a buffoon. All right, 88.
Is that it? Yeah!
Let's go! Yes! The crowd goes crazy.
Look
It's
at them
Gleyber
flames.
Day. Victory! Look at him. Oh my gosh. What a thriller.
Great game.
That game had everything.
It did.
Back and forth. Home runs. Gleyber coming up huge. Oh, he just admired it. Let's see it again. Boom! There it
Lots
goes.
of excitement on Twitch right now.
Thank you, guys. Using that short right field porch. Oh, baby. Game over.
Woo!
Nothing better than a walk-off. Yankees take down the Sox, complete the sweep. Happ, a solid day. Gleyber, of course, the hero. 3 for 5 with a home run. Obviously, those 2 RBIs, so clutch. And let's look at it one more time. Yep.
Nice.
There's your freeze frame for the day, tops. Showing Gleyber some love. Oh, I love the pimp job. Just looked at it for a little bit. Yep. Yep, that's gone. Yep. Y'all can go back home now. A little bat flip, fling, if you will. Round of applause.
It's Gleyber Day,
It's
y'all.
Gleyber Day, baby. Just so excited to get that win. I was a little nervous there. Man, if tonight's game is as exciting as this game was, that would be really something else. But I'm going to wrap up so you guys can obviously go watch pregame on Yes, on Fox Sports Go. Thank you all for your questions, for your comments. The conversation, of course, has been great. It's my favorite part of this whole thing, so if you guys enjoyed it, if you had fun, feel free to share these posts. Subscribe to our playlist. We got a playlist of all of our franchise mode games and streams on YouTube, so check that out. Obviously, subscribe to Yes Network if you haven't already. We're keeping you informed, up to date with all the player interviews, all the content, all the analysis. But all that is coming to you right now on Yes with BPTV. And then at the top of the hour at 6 o'clock, I had to remind myself what time it was, we're going to have the pregame show. Of course, 6:35 is first pitch. You want to tune in at 6:30 on Yes. Last night was a Pix 11 game, but tonight we're back on Yes. So Yankees, Happ, looking to close out the Red Sox. Alex, this has been a blast. You are tremendous.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for having me. It's been
all
fun.
of you guys. Thanks for watching, the support. What a game, huh? I had a blast. So we will be back streaming live on YouTube and Twitch very, very soon. So please join us for that, and we will see you next time. Thank you.